With that, chat, as promised, we march on. We continue. We have draft picks to look at and probably a World Series to win in chat's instance with the Vancouver Athletics as they are just continuing to run the show as an empty ball field in Miami. I don't think so. I don't think so. You're not going to Miami. I don't play there anymore. This is my All-Star game. You're going under the sea. As chat has a representative in Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and I have a representative in old Brian Rocchio. Not bad. Lazaro Montes. #1 power hitter so far this season. Kansas City has 2. Shh. We don't have to talk about them. We don't have to talk about Kansas City at all, offering me multiple deals over and over again. The bastards. Let's take a look at who our All-Stars were. We'll start off with chat's team in the American League. Richie Christensen made the All-Star game. The only starting pitcher to make the All-Star game. That's a bit surprising. Remember when I didn't take David Yu because I needed the other guy more, the left fielder? I probably should have just gone for David Yu because I knew he was going to be really good, but damn it. Marshall Potter also makes the All-Star game. What could have been for you guys? But Derek Hope makes it again. 5-time All-Star Derek Hope. At just an 80 overall. He has been unbelievable for you guys over the years. Who else do you have? Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is back in the All-Star game. Jesus Christ, you made the right choice holding on to him, didn't you? 992 OPS at the midway point of the season. Final year of his deal. He is doing the complete opposite of what he once did for you guys in a prior years versus streamer versus chat. Gavin Lux. He is down to a 79, but he has also made another All-Star game. His 3rd appearance. Unbelievable player for you guys. 944 OPS this year. Jesus Christ. Anybody else? Spencer Steer, not the starter over Jordan Walker, which is only because of the home runs, but Spencer Steer. Penultimate year of his deal. You have a team option. We'll see what happens. Center field, Zinedine Zidane Rafaela has made the All-Star game. And for the first time in a long time, no Juan Soto. In the National League, Jose Suarez is in for the Mermen. Not bad for the 35-year-old. Jose Alvarado is in. Not bad for the 37-year-old. Okay. And Miguel Quinones, my 3rd reliever. At catcher, nobody I'm intrigued in. First base, nobody I'm intrigued in. Second base, oh boy. Third base, oh boy. Shortstop, oh boy. Left field, fucking A. Center field, yeah! You better fucking make All-Star games for how much I'm paying you. Jackson Chourio is there. And nobody for me in right. So both of our teams with a fair amount of All-Stars this year. Let's get into signing draft picks. And yeah, I am going to apparently have my fucking work cut out for me. Carlos Ramirez is the only guy I can try to sign out of the gates, and he declined. What a dickhead. For chat, Adam Singleton, Elliot Gilliland, Carlos Escalona, none of which actually you can go for. Damn. Interest levels are down. You can go for Charles Lowell. Lowell. Who does sign. And what about Thomas Arena? Yeah, better to wait for him. Well, get the interest up there for those top picks. We'll both have to do it. Richie Hood, 85 rated outfielder, traded to the Pirates. Pirates are definitely trying to have a repeat performance of last year. Adam Singleton, you could save a little bit of money if you hold out, so that's not a terrible idea. For me, Jesus Christ, the values. Whew, this is going to be really tough. Texas continues to add Zach Neto, Josh Young, George Kirby. All veterans traded for Ryan Clifford. You guys get a trade offer. Clark Elliott for Gerald Flores. Again, you do not need Elliott, though. Like, you're fine. You have Gavin Sheets in that position. Oh, my God. I am in so much trouble here in terms of these signings. I don't know why the interest is so low. Adam Singleton has signed. Your first-round pick is on board. Thomas Reyna, again, you can keep working on. So worth getting. Well, actually, Reyna is the third-round pick. It's worth getting him in there. Get a Scalona into that first spot. The Merman. Hell of a joke there, Cynical. Yohandy Morales. Texas. Fuck. Diamondbacks. Leonardo Garcia. Out of Alabama. God. I can't trade away any of my bad deals, and I hate it. And I hate it. Yep, I am in gigantic trouble in terms of signings. For some reason, the interest is so low. Matt Shaw at shortstop, unavailable to me. Spencer Jones, I'd love to, but unavailable to me. That would have been an incredible trade. Can your fucking interests go up? Jesus Christ. Atlantis is sinking. Thomas Reyna has declined. Shaw was us. You're us. Doesn't even matter. You're going to win the damn World Series this year. It's worth saving money on Gilliland. This is insane. Merman, Garcia, I can't take him. Leave me alone. For you guys, Colin Graves for Luis Guanipa. It would make you better. Well, honestly, Graves is 25A and a 75. Guanipa's 27B and an 82. I mean, this would kind of get you a replacement should you let go of Spencer Steer. He's doing well at the plate this year, too. Arbitration time left. I mean, he's just an improved version of Graves. Unless you want the younger player. Chat, do you take it? Guanipa for Graves. Do you take the deal? And no, you cannot switch it to Wyatt Langford. Do you take the deal? All right, chat says take it. Colin Graves on his way to Chicago. And in terms of sending somebody down, you can send down Guanipa for the rest of the season, but that's not ideal. Hate to say it, it's going to have to be Floyd Horton that gets dropped. Yeah, Floyd Horton's your sacrificial lamb unless you just want to be done with Juan Soto. Soto is doing okay this year. He's not quite what he used to be. But, yeah, Horton, because you don't really have anybody. Like, Arroyo can be the backup shortstop. You could drop Naylor, but he would also have to be exposed to waivers. So, what are you guys thinking? Naylor, Horton, Soto? Wouldn't be worth dropping Soto. It wouldn't be. Horton at least has the speed. Don't actually drop Juan Soto. That would be so stupid. He's doing all right. Horton, then. Well, right now, it's 2 votes to 1 in favor of dropping Soto. It's not my choice. Right now, it's between Soto and Horton. Between Soto and Horton for who gets dropped down to AAA. Horton. All right, is going down through waivers. Here's a day to sign draft picks. Elliot Gilliland has declined. Thomas Reyna has also declined. Jesus Christ, both of us might get totally shafted here by our draft classes. This is insane. We have never struggled like this. You guys get a trade offer from the Twins. Clark Elliott for Lonnie Duarte. It's not worth it. So just keep Duarte. Trade deadline day. Padres, Corey Howell. It's not worth it. I mean, look at who you just sent down. It's the deadline to sign draft picks, chat. And Well, pretty much everyone's still available. So, in terms of top targets, obviously Gilliland, just give him as much as he wants because of that potential. From there, do you want to focus on Escalona, Hernandez, Reyna, Novoa? Who do you want to prioritize from there? Even Blair Huber, let me know. But obviously, Gilliland, you just got to send a max offer to and hope he takes it. And he did. Escalona, then Reyna? Okay. So, Carlos Escalona, max offer, declines. So, the 42nd overall pick has declined to sign with Chat. Carlos Escalona bails. Thomas Reyna has signed. That leaves you Hernandez, Novoa, and Huber. Who gets that max offer next? Who do you want to target next? The 4th, 5th, or 6th round pick? Who do you go for? Vote for Huber. Vote for Novoa. Another vote for Novoa. Novoa, it's between Novoa and Huber. Novoa is the selection. He declines. Novoa does not sign. Does Huber? Huber signs. And then last but not least, Steven Hernandez also declines. Chat has 3 players refuse to sign with them, and I will probably be right alongside you. Jesus Christ. I don't know what the hell happened with interest this year. Oh, Robert Ackerman. Gotta go for you. Robert Ackerman signs. What about Peter Bassett? Peter Bassett, my 39th overall pick, has not signed. Peter Ono has not signed. Jesus. We are both getting butchered here. Milt Watanabe signs. Carlos Ramirez signs. And Richard Sato sucks, and he declined anyway. I think we both missed out on 3 players each, which has never happened before. Unfortunately for me, Robert Ackerman sucked. 64 overall, C potential. That is absolutely brutal. Didn't sign Bassett, didn't sign Ono. Watanabe is a decent project. Carlos Ramirez is an okay project. But yeah, 3 players went unsigned for me this year. And the same for you guys. But you do land Adam Singleton. Phenomenal pick. Gilliland is even better. 2 more outrageously good closers for Vancouver. You missed out on Escalona. Lowell, 58 overall, 21's not great, but it's not brutal because of the A. Thomas Reyna is a 75 out of the gates. And Blair Huber is only a 45. Missing out on Novoa, Hernandez, and Escalona. So still a good draft for Chat with the players you were able to lock down. And for those that we missed out on, we have no idea. Let's see. Seattle ended up with Dorian Cox. Good player. Fast. That's their only good player. Texas with Carlos Ramos and Richard Cedeno. Again, if I point them out, they're pretty much the only players that are worth a damn. Atlanta, Bill Halpern. Soto's okay. Merman we've already seen. For the Mets, Tim Hughes. Not bad. Chris Bove. Not bad. Mark Otto, great pick for the Phillies. They also had trouble signing players this year. George Haig or Hogg, whatever you prefer, on Washington. And Ronnie Mercado, if you prefer, also not bad. Mr. Webster, good to see you. Hiya, Ben Danny. How's life at the new gig? Shout out to Elvin Wog. What a name, Elvin Wog, which sounds like a frickin' World of Warcraft class. What the fuck? I'm texting that to Sin right now to get his approval. God damn it. God damn it. I'm old manning this. I don't even care. I don't even care. Damn it. We're old manning this. New class dropped in Warcraft. Busier than ever? That's fair. Gotta go raid on my elven Wog. Wog? Wait, why did Wog get caught by the bot? Oh no. What does that mean? We're going to Urban Dictionary. Uh-oh. Does Urban Dictionary not like the term? I don't even want to say the term anymore, but it's his name. Okay, used to describe a flu. An abbreviation of gollywog, a black-faced minstrel doll. Ooh. 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 Why does everything... Every goddamn word at some point has been used to be a racist bitch. God damn it. Cincinnati. Salvador Pereira. Not bad. Milwaukee with Alex Burt. Hey, Burt. Not bad. Pittsburgh. Jesse Cooper. Koopa. St. Louis, emphasis on the capital L. Sheesh. Arizona, ooh, the number 1 overall pick was only a C potential. Rick Huntley, good pick. Sammy Velasquez, good project. Colorado, Ronald Mortero, I don't even know anymore. And Keith McCoy, 2 good picks. And then Ichiro Yamazaki, who they took from me, he's a big-time project. Graham Smoove making all the moves. The Dodgers, they're a good win. He was okay for a top 3 pick. Ken Mahoney, not bad, but only a C. And then Carlos Cortez, pretty good. San Diego, Phil Johnson, not bad. He was 22, though. San Fran, Ryan Rex. I prefer Rex Ryan. Actually, I don't. That guy's weird. Good pick, though. Baltimore with Frederick Sohn. He is 23, though, so... Boston, Carmen Nava. Good pick. Good pick. Yankees, Randy Rosari is okay. Mikey Mata is pretty damn good. Colt O'Neill, also pretty good. Good draft for New York. Tampa, yikes. That guy's a 72, but still. Their final 5 picks went unsigned. That is insane. Does Ryan Rex have a hand fetish? Yes, and he's also a really, really big fan of a different USC quarterback. Jeff McDonough is okay. Peter Pike towards the end of the draft. Not bad as a big-time project. White Sox. At least Tommy Galvin's not bad. This was just a year that prospects like revolted and said, hell no, we won't go, and decided to go back to college or whatever the fuck. Cleveland. Booker Traxler. Great name. College baseball is hot right now. Apparently, Mackenzie Lewis, great late pick for Detroit. Booker T. Booker Traxler wanted to go back to college to become a five-time College World Series champion. Kansas City, Will McMahon, good pick. Lionel Roberts, not bad. Minnesota, Jacob Perez, great pick. 76 out of the gates. And Martin Ibarra, great pick. 67 and 18. Alden Ortiz, also a really good pick. Good for Minnesota. Houston, with Richard Feliz Navidad, who pretty good, especially for a late pick. I guess you could say the Napoleon gamble didn't pay off. The Angels, Ivan Rivera, great pick. Great pick. And that's that. That was such a weird draft. I don't know what the hell to make of that, but that was bizarre. the amount of unsigned players and such. Now, chat, in terms of talking about contract extensions, we got some things to do. The first is Vladdy. He is still crushing it over a 1.0 OPS again, but he is 34 and wants $20 million. Even more if you try to 1+1, 2+1 him. Is now the time to move on from Vladdy, qualify him. That way, if he stays, it's a 1-year, $22 million deal. But if someone signs him in free agency, you get extra draft picks because he left. So that is the question. We are going to throw it to a vote right now. Vladdy, sign or qualify in the offseason? What are you guys going to do? What is the future of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in Vancouver? He has been everything that you could have hoped he would be since 2026. 445 career home runs now. I mean, he has been outstanding for you guys for the most part. Very few seasons under a 9 OPS, only 2 of them to be exact. And chat is going to elect to move on from Vladdy unless he doesn't sign elsewhere. Jim David, it's not even a question. Or is it? He's 29 years old. He wants $25 million a year at 29. He is a 2-time Cy Young winner. Made the All-Star game this year. His ERA is a bit high. His FIP's also the highest it's been in a couple of years. Is he your guy? Do you pay him ace pitcher money, or do you also qualify him in the offseason and see if he comes back for 22 mil, which is about what he's asking for, or get compensation should he leave? That's another decision. Do you pay Jim David or do you qualify him? And I mean, the thing is, like, if you qualify and lose these guys, like, yeah, your team's going to be worse, but you're going to have draft picks coming out of every hole. Like, you're going to be with an already good prospect system. Qualify seems to be the word there, too, for Jim David. Again, he's 29. Playoff-wise, he was a little bit shaky as well. Chat's seemingly going to hold off for now. Richie Christensen does not have arbitration time left. He wants $32 million a season. He was outstanding in the playoffs. He's 27. In terms of his numbers, his ERA over the last 2 years has been outstanding. And even the FIP rating this year is fucking outstanding over the last 2 years. He has been unbelievable. Do you give him the mega contract or go the qualifier route? And chat seems to say Brinks truck. Okay. So for Richie, you have a choice for how long. You probably want to backload it and just be like, well, if we don't win by the time he's in the twilight of his career anyway, then we're fucked. So whatever. I'm seeing 10 years mentioned. I'm seeing 4 years mentioned. 8 years brought up a few times to get him to age 35. In terms of the money, max interest would be $33.8 million. 8 years backloaded. Club option on that final year, so you'll never have to pay him the maximum that you would have to. You'd be able to opt out of that. Unless you think he's worth it. Any disagreements on sending this offer to Richie Christensen? Richie Rich indeed. Is Richie the guy for chat? They say yes. Now, I could try to take a little bit off of max interest since it's not free agency. If you want, we can negotiate with them a little bit. Obviously, I could switch it to 1 year and it would be a little bit faster. But we could try to negotiate it as well. I do want to see what the lowest interest is for a green bar offer and just see, right? I mean, normally max interest helps. I don't feel like guys take these cheaper deals that much. $222 million. Yeah, see, he wants to get paid. We can go to the halfway point, which looks like it'll be about 240 million, maybe even 250 million. Yeah, it'll be about 250. 250 million over 8 years. Yeah, he wants the max offer. Whoops. Well, and that's why by default I pretty much just go to the max offer, because that's just, they want to get paid. The star players absolutely want to get paid. So it is going to be $270 million over 8 years backloaded for him to be your ace. That is one hell of a bet, chat. He still wants more. Let's go to $34 million even. There it is. Christensen gets paid. Avi England. You have contract control on Avi. So $3.3 million for 5 years to get him through his arbitration years, and then he wants the big jump up in money. I mean, he's going to be an important starter for you over the next few years. Pretty much no reason to not go for the 5 years. He does want to be an ace, which LOL isn't going to happen. Honestly, actually, waiting for arbitration is going to be better. It'll be cheaper. So go for the 2-year deal. The renewable contract. And you'll be able to get Avi England at 1.2 a year. There you go. Juan Soto wants $5 million. Technically closer to 8 for 1 year. I have a hunch chat wants Juan Soto gone. I have a hunch. He's not worth qualifying, for the record. His overall's too low. Is chat confirming that Juan Soto's out the door? He's not worth qualifying, by the way, because if you get stuck with him at 22 million, you're fucked. If you get stuck with one of these two at 22 million, you're fine. Howie Elliott. You have arbitration time left. You might have to actually go to yeah, you're actually going to have to go to arbitration with him, but he's not that bad. Depth first baseman Luis Toribio. Cheap. 2.6 million for a guy this good. As a depth option, you'll have to go to arbitration, but he's cheap. Pedro Eliz, the 25-year-old closer. You got arbitration time. 3.1 million for 3 years is a good deal for him, and he took it. Luis Guanipa, new outfielder. You got arbitration years on him. And you're going to be able to get a little bit of a steal on him at $2 million. There you go. Derek Hope, the multiple-time All-Star. Hope does want to get paid. Hope does want to get paid as I fumble my phone. Sin appreciated the joke, at least, so I'm glad. If I can make a fucking nerd like him joke at an Elvin mention, then I'm doing good. How many years for Hope? I mean, the guy is only 24. He's 24. Popping the boys. He's 24. He's a 5-time All-Star already. What term for Hope? 10 years. 10 years. Oh my God, Chad actually wants 10 years. You can do it. I mean, you might as well just do 11 and the +1. Chat wants 10 years for Hope at $5 million. Any disagreements on this? Do you want to backload it, front load it? I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's not a crap load of money. Any disagreement on Derek Hope? Chat says yes. He took it. Adrian Ramirez. This guy is going to be unfucking believable for you guys. If you can get him now for that long-term deal, you'll be laughing all the way to the bank. Yeah, you get this guy at 2.6 million already. He'll be absolutely insane by the end of it. So. And he took it. You're getting some great contracts here. Tyrone Ray has some arbitration time left. And it looks like you'll be able to get a steal for him a little bit. And not by much, but yeah, 2.3. There you go. And Luis Perez. Yeah, I mean, you would have to overpay him a little bit. It's because he's been on the 40-man. But you wouldn't have to overpay him by that much. I mean, it's $1.1 million. You might as well. He will be a depth option for you. So Toribio will go to arbitration. So will Elliott. Soto's out. David and Vladdy will both be qualified at the end of this season. For myself, William Suzuki. I mean, I'll pay you peanuts now. Luis Rengifo is falling off for me. He's honestly worth that, though. Shockingly. Shockingly, even as a depth option, he's worth about $3 million to me. Luis, don't get greedy. Luis, 3.5. Take it or leave it. Matty Seaver. A little bit of time to try to save some money. He took it. Mostly pitchers. My Juan Soto, who I will not be letting go of. 1,000 years, Juan Soto. I'll show you how to stay loyal to a Juan Soto, chat. Actually, 6 mil is... he got a little bit worse this year. All right, Juan, you know what? We're gonna play it safe for a little bit, buddy. We're gonna play it safe for a little bit. Your Juan Soto's better. I mean, that is true. We're gonna play it a little bit safe. I'm worth more than you're offering. Are you? Robert Fujita. Robert. Oh boy. 4.2 is kind of expensive, friend. Let's go down to 1 year, 3.2. Oh, wait, I got arbitration time on you. You don't have a fucking choice. I'll take you. I'll see you in court. Isaiah Campbell, you are declining. You are not worth that much to me. You're in AAA already. I'm going to let go of you because, yeah, you'd be in AAA. Enrique. I will also see you in court. Jesus. All right, I got guys like Fujita and Angeles who are asking for way too much money. Starter, Austin Jordan. God, I got some arbitration time left. He's back. Alfonso Carvajal, who is in AAA. Yeah, I mean, I can get you on a decent deal here for pretty much the rest of your career. Do I want to? Let's go the 2-year renewable deal. I don't really trust you. Thank you. Jason Suzuki. Oh my God. 3.1 million. Jesus fuck. And then Luis Garcia. Yeah, Luis, you're fucking gone, buddy. You're gone. We'll both be saying goodbye to some players, but for now, I'm kissing my dreams of the playoffs goodbye in back-to-back years. That's more like it for the Mermen. So chat, all eyes on you heading towards the playoffs yet again. All eyes on the Couve as they look for some redemption. After losing in the World Series last year, they are going to win this division. That is for sure. In terms of the September call-ups, Cliff Floyd, fairly obvious one. Menard, Ponce. Gavin Sheets would have been the call-up, but he's hurt. Torn rotator cuff. That's probably his career done. Just go for another reliever there. Francis Menard. Get Horton. Yeah, Horton's a good shout, actually. Especially as a pinch runner. There you go. I knew it would say that AAA was in trouble. Balls and Ween. Get Ray Gutierrez in AAA. Is enough enough? Oh, that's right. I should probably do the Mermen call-up, shouldn't I? Even though this team's going nowhere this year. Paying Jackson Chourio a shitload of money to not play in the playoffs. That's the dream, isn't it? Well, Sam Valley, let's get you some time in the majors. And We'll call up Michael Tan. The Tangerine Man. Mermen have actually been on a little bit of a charge here. Rockhounds. Who the hell have the Rockhounds? You guys do. Son of Beach. Class A. Son of Bitch. You fucking fix it, game. How about that? Sign some relievers. You guys are fucking over the cap. It's ridiculous. Triple A, double A, double A. Leave me alone. Thank you. All right, let's go to the 15th here. 87 and 59. We already knew it, but the A's have clinched the division and are right in the mix with the O's and Tigers for the top seed in the American League. The Mermen at 67 and 80. 7.5 back of the wild card. 9 is the magic number. So too little too late of a push here from the Mermen. Yeah, losing 3 out of 4 to San Diego pretty much confirms it. So no playoffs in the minors as per usual. Final few games. So the A's will draw the Blue Jays in the divisional round. 95 and 67. And the Mermen take a big step back from making the playoffs last year. 71 and 91. So Vancouver does have to play in the wild card round. You missed out to Baltimore and Detroit. The journey will be a little bit further for the all-Canadian matchup in the first round. How far down the order did the Mermen finish? 71 wins, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th or 7th worst team in the league. That's a shame. That's a shame. We'll obviously look at your stats here before we get to the playoffs, but just to look at mine, Roscoe with the most wins. Not the craziest ERA in the world. Keona's had 9 wins. That's also not ideal. Pitching let me down a bit this year. Devs, what's up, man? How are you? So the pitching let me down. Gabe Moreno, yeah, I've been trying to trade Gabe Moreno. It's just not happening. I can opt out of his deal at the end of this year, and I probably will, to let Will Comstock take over, who's just about as good and significantly cheaper. First base, Felipe Casillas, serviceable. Gleyber Torres is cooked. Oh, shit, I don't have a contract option on Gleyber. Gleyber, if you could retire, that would be great. Otherwise, Jesus Christ, am I stuck with you? Whew, Devs, I'm doing good, man. No complaints. Still at 23 home runs, though. His batting average sucked. Monasterio is cooked. Thank God I can opt out of the last year of his deal. He is cooked. He has been tragic for me. Brian Rocchio, 28 home runs. He barely hit any after the home run derby. He was still good, but damn. Seaver, up to 30 home runs this year. Not bad. Not bad. Sam Valley was spectacular through 17 at-bats. Chirrio. Oh, Jackson. Jackson, have you seen how much money I'm paying you, buddy? You wipe that smirk off your face. I need you to be better than that. Ooh. Okay. Terms of the awards. Yamazaki finished 2nd in the National League. Fuck. Lazaro Montes, though, wins MVP in the National League. The American League MVP for the first time in 4 seasons is not an A. It is Baltimore's Kobe Mayo. Can't even disagree with it. He did outduel Vladdy. However, for the 3rd year in a row, there was a Cy Young winner in the AL from Vancouver, and it's Richie Rich Christensen, fresh off of that extension that kicks in next year. He wins his first Cy Young. National League, it goes to Milwaukee's Adrian Salgado. Batting title in the NL, Akil Baddoo on tiebreaker over Hunter Goodman. AL, Jeremy Pena, now 35 years old for the Astros. Reliever of the year, Boris Hatfield. Way to go, Boris. The NL, Wesley Fry. Rookie of the Year, Rico Cabrera for the Dodgers. The AL, Johnny Delgado. Rookie of the Year, an all-star appearance. Not bad. Hank Aaron Awards to Kobe Mayo and Riley Green. So no playoffs for the Mermen. The question now is, can chat end it? Vancouver and Toronto, baby.